Unsnap. Let me completely refresh my chat. Give me one sec. Okay. Okay. So I'm live. So we are going to continue. For those who don't know, this is my last stream until Wednesday on my birthday, and I don't think I'll be going along Wednesday now, because I'm probably going to go out for my birthday and watch Ragnarok on Wednesday. So my goal today, I am loud. Hold on, let me remute my stream. My goal is to stream this for about maybe 2-3 missions. Because I remembered there's something else after Arson, or kind of in Arson, that makes it a little longer. But doing that, I looked into it just before I started streaming today. And this, since it is a remaster, does include all the DLC, which means we will be doing all the DLC missions when I beat the game. So, my goal for today is, if anything, I'm going to see how far I get. Depending on how far I get, I might do a little bit of an extra little tiny stream on tomorrow. And then my birthday. Because Wednesday's my birthday, so I will be going out. More than likely, to watch Thor Ragnarok and get dinner with my family. Then Thursday or Friday, me and my family, we're going to go see, we're going to pick up 2 of our friends, and we're going to go look at some lights at a nearby woods, for us. It's very pretty, it's big, it's nice, and you drive through it. Saturday I will be out of town. I'll be down in, with my aunt and uncle. And then, of course, Sunday, Monday are Christmas, which I will not stream on. And then I will be back for Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day weekend, probably. Not 100%, but more than likely. I gotta see. But, let's start. I looked at date wrong on that, too. I remember yesterday, I was like 12th or something. I'm like, wait, I didn't stream on the 12th. I forget that this puts year, month, and date. So also, probably expect my stream schedule to be like this.
187 at 5810
The
Noire
Naked
Avenue.
City!
Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Lovely.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
It's Roy. He's not. He's being a literal self-entitled prick.
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
All units, officers need help. Hollywood and Highland.
How far? See, that's back where I just came from. No, but I will stop at that hidden vehicle actually on the way there.
Officers need help. 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
How close am I to that hidden vehicle? It's literally right up here. It's like right around here. Hey. Hidden car. There we go.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks. Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills, falls asleep in the tub, rest in peace, case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead. Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly. Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
A very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought cigarettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Looks like barbiturates. Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Time to hunt for a bunch of clues.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
No, I want it back.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Oh no, did I just get myself stuck? Hold on. There we go.
Doesn't look like anything.
I got to investigate everything. What am I missing?
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. Could have been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Investigate the scene. So do I need to further investigate everything, I guess? Okay, so there's nothing on the back of this.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Oh, okay, nothing. Okay, now we talk.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel
Okay.
like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Would she have
Damn.
killed herself for a man?
Miss Julie would never have killed herself. She was a very determined young lady. One of those people who shake the tree for all it's worth.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
You're not keeping an eye and you're not looking at us in the eyes a lot.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson.
What?
Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia.
Oh, I
She was
should've used the
very
jacket.
nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it
Thank
seems like
you.
there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
That was shit.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
Both
He
my
rarely gets
old
it wrong.
partners.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Telling me to take a look outside.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
You want to go digging around in drains trying to support Mal's
Drains.
theory? You go ahead. I'm not getting my hands dirty.
Shut up! Okay, I'm extremely confuzzled right now. There's gotta be something I'm like absolutely 100% missing. What am I missing?
Advice?
What are we missing? Let's go back to the apartment.
Oh, maybe Think Train? Never mind.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
There we go. A good-looking corpse achievement. Find and inspect all the narcotics in Julia Randall's apartment. Sorry about that. Alright, that's neat.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
I did nothing.
Thank God we're not in my car.
Hollywood Land. Dr. Stoneman's practice, 3:02 p.m. Stop moving.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
All right, 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
He's not a gentleman.
I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You didn't
Fuck.
like her, did you?
I should have put good cop.
Question of like, Detective.
I should have
She was
put
incredibly beautiful.
good cop. I think it was good cop on this.
When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
I'm looking at this. Hold on. Would it be this, maybe?
She didn't appear to have a weight problem.
She had a self-esteem problem. Miss Randall felt her only control over her life was through her appearance.
We often find the more obstructive people tend to be, Dr. Stoneman, the more they have to hide.
If you don't mind, I have patients to see too.
So what next?
I say we check out the dress shop.
Just wanted to make sure. God fucking damn it. I got both those wrong and I'm pissed.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
Everything.
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
The scene dress store, such as destination.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
That was great.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Well then. Use the police box.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Time to go to the autopsy. There we go. I just need to make that turn right.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Shut up, Roy. Mortuary night entrance. Hollywood Receiving Hospital, 3:24 p.m. 8 years later. Perfect. I will re-grab Roy's car while we're here.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Damn, that's really gruesome, actually.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mel. Thanks for the lead.
Oh, you're a stuck-up little dickhead.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. That's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Wait a minute. Notebook.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
You stuttered and you're...
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Parker or Green? I don't know anything worse. Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Okay. I'm sorry if I
I'd
go
have expected
really
a
fucking
cad
quiet.
like Arnett to be a better liar.
Ow.
Shit. Better drop back, Cole.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Need to get the fuck out of our way. I see him, don't worry. Don't stop in the middle of the fucking road! I love how that turns green and it immediately went red.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
It's green. Watch. The minute he goes through that light.
Careful, we'll
on the
get
right.
spotted at this distance.
And it's an instant red. No, actually it's not. Yes, it is.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I still have eyes on him. He's gonna go left up here, I think. And when he does, I'll run up and I'll get really fucking close. No, he's crossing the fucking street.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Socks. What are you doing?
How? What the fuck? He couldn't even fuck. I ran across just so he couldn't see me. That's so fucking stupid. Give me a minute. Sorry about that.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Oh no 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 no! Fuck! God damn it!
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
There you go. fuck are you?
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Well, you're gonna have to wait because I know he double crosses here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
There's no fucking way. Go fuck yourself. That's stupid. Okay, that's so dumb. That is really fucking dumb. No, we're not gonna skip it. Her outfit's different. What the
Money and
fuck?
fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
As long as I can see him and I know I won't lose him, I'm fine. I'm gonna stay the farthest back I can.
What are you doing?
The fuck? No, I'm not skipping the fucking sequence. Stop fucking asking me. God damn it. Because he's gonna stay flashing if I don't. So I gotta somewhat get close, but at the same time I gotta wait, because then he does 2 intersect crossings. And if I let him get below both by standing on the corner, more than likely, I'm telling you this now, he will fucking make me lose him.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Alright, I
Hoof it,
see him.
Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I'm gonna try and get like a little closer at least. Shut up. Shut up.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
No! Okay, no! Fuck you! You didn't even see me that time! No. Oh my god. I'm not going to skip anything because this is a playthrough, which means I gotta show you guys everything. It's my ruler. And it's starting to piss me off to the point I might. Your claws are different for the fourth. Well, you're a different person this time.
find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Yeah, I would, if it doesn't mean like he can see me through fucking walls or something with his fucking X-ray vision, because he's like fucking Clark Kent and Superman. Oh no, he'd be Zod. Incognito quickly. Dude, fuck you! Quit looking over here! It's like I gotta let him get so far that I'm literally going to lose him just so he doesn't see me. Now it's getting me pissed. Now I'm on the verge of skipping. Now I'm getting really upset, and I am apologizing. I have been on this mission for 52 minutes already. God damn. I think this is one of the longer ones, though. Well, fine. They want me to wait? I'll wait till he's 5 fucking blocks away.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps.
Wait a minute, can I do it the cheap way? Because this is honestly, I can say about this far back.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Okay. Fucking finally.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket for Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
My God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Does that say, Dearest Beverly, with love and affection? What does that say? I can't tell what that says. I can't tell that name.
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Okay, I got out before they could tell me the other thing. I was gonna make the phone call.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, we're gonna go to the Hollywood 9th Beat before anything.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. Son of a bitch!
Hearing this music makes me want to play Fallout. Hey, this might be a song in Fallout. Sorry, Roy.
I hope you got some money saved up.
Oh, I ain't paying you shit, Roy.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley. Move, I've got you.
Throw out.
I'm gonna put holes in.
Stay in cover.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Tied to you, motherfucker!
Weapons on the ground, now!
You're clear, go!
Boom. I'm the ballsy motherfucker.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery.
Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie."
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Back roads. Say one word, I dare you. Smart.
Any central unit?
At least it's central, so that probably means it's all the way down. Yep.
484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Hollywood Police Station, 6:32 p.m.
We caught up with Mal. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here. Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Feel like there would probably be something here I'm missing. Hold on. No? There's something I'm missing and I know it. Wait. Nope. Give me a minute. Wait.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
He drives.
You can drive. So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
F-Strom resident.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
We recovered a black sapphire ring.
A beautiful piece. It
was
belongs to my
Beckham.
daughter.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night, at least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Damn it! Sense that you're worried about something, Mrs. Eavestrom.
I have already received the insurance claim, Detective. Is there any way we could keep the return of these items discreet?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Well then.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Shut up, woman!
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You stole from your mother, I know it.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
You stole from your
What
mother?
a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Roy, you need to get a fucking glass window and just keep the back of your car up. Let's put some fear into her. I'm kidding. I completely forgot, by the way, she was the daughter of this woman. Or that woman, I guess I should say. I don't know. Beep beep. Beep beep.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Mm-hmm.
Stop!
Don't kill
LAPD!
him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air! Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
My hat! Dude, what the fuck?
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry? You told Heather you're honeymooning without her? Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
I'm just gonna straight up accuse you.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Easy, I have the fucking contraband list.
I thought as much. Shouldn't you be calling me an ambulance or something?
What the fuck?
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Fuck this dude.
Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful, so goddamn cold.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
So go talk to the good doctor. This mission took a lot longer than I expected to. So now I gotta go talk to the doctor. Can I make you drive something? Nope. Okay. Okay, I have my siren on. Fuck off, car.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Onward, quickly. I didn't walk forward. That's my bad. I just started going off.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better. Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett, and tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
I completely forgot about that part.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine.
I forgot how long this mission is.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Jesus, I forgot there's so many fucking... I think this is this the final mission? I don't think this is the final mission. I think there's one more mission.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
You drive. The Broadway, Hollywood, Willie's apartment, 1 a.m. God, it's a long night. I better be paid overtime for this shit.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this, the kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
I'm stupid. Run! 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 What?
What the hell happened to the rolling pin?
The what?
The rolling pin! It's not where it's supposed to be!
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
I got a lot of questions wrong. Case closed too. With the doctor dead, only Arnett could have revealed the depths of his infatuation with Julia. Well, I have to go look for shit. So, we're gonna watch this.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to first lieutenant.
The Manifest Destiny, which I'm going to quit. I'm going to go up and look for this thing, get my dinner, and I might jump back on for a little bit. I don't sure. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys maybe today or tomorrow. Goodbye.